In this video, we're going to be setting up the ability to have categories in a product table here. So let's go ahead and, add this table here, which will then be added in here. In this table, let's go ahead and add table foreign ID for product class. And let's do the same thing in here for category class. So now we just need to go ahead in here and make sure that we import these classes. Just like that, and then migrate it. And I've already created a table in here, but you can go ahead and say migrate row back for me and just migrate it or delete it in the table schema. That doesn't really matter. It should work for you essentially. So with that sorted, let's go into our resource now. So inside product resource, we can now start adding a few different things. So we can, for example, go into our article resource. We can take a look at what we have in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and essentially copy this. Let's make sure we import the slot component here. And what we don't need in here is the article status. We need the product status instead. And the other thing in here is we have multiple media. So we're for now just going to leave that out. Inside our product model, we need to have some relationships here set up. So if we head into our models, you can see inside article here, we have a categories relationship. And we also need to set up public function products belongs to many. And there we go. And in this case, we're going to call this category product, not product category, because we go by the alphabetical order. And outside of that, I don't think we need many more functions in here for now. So essentially, that's all of the functions we want in here, which will allow us to then go ahead and have this relationship set up in here, but we can then go ahead and select multiple categories and add them in. At the same time, we also now have the title and we have the slug in here. We need to go ahead and make sure that this can also accept SEO functionality. So we need to go into our product table and say use has SEO. And we also want this to interact with views. So we can go ahead and just copy and paste this bit in here. And we need to implement viewable. And then what we can do in here is we can go ahead and have a similar function like this inside our product table here. So let's go ahead and make sure you import everything up here. We have the description. We will leave the image out for now because we need to have multiple images in here. But now we have some SEO data as well we can go by. And we could go ahead and say something like publish, but as well. So we could go ahead and essentially do this here. We are now actually doing quite a lot of duplicate work in here, but for now, let's just leave it as it is. So we can go ahead and say product status instead. Publish. And we could also create a scope in here for example, if we want this to be discontinued. So if you want to have a sort filter, for example, for that, we could go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and have one more scope. and let's say scope is discontinued. Just like that. Perfect. So now we have everything we need set up inside the product model here. And I think we only need to set up the multiple images here, but we can go ahead and see how many views the product may have and essentially create a popularity function if we wanted to. We could do the same thing for the article page, and we just need to have some variants set up now and the other relevant aspects in here. So with that sorted, that's all for this video though. Thank you very much for watching it. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.